we're imagining.
No, I think it's out of reach. I think you've got to lower the range, because I don't think it's going to be that easy for a new batsman, because the pitch is slower. Slowed up, the ball softer. It'll be just a single to end the 29th over. 202 for 1.
Just the 1 wicket lost for India. Ruturaj Gaikwad, the one to go, caught behind of the bowling of Josh Hazlewood. And this partnership worth 186 of 155 deliveries. It's been pretty entertaining from both these batters. Shreyas Iyer making a great comeback. Shubman Gill, we've known in the last 12 to 13 months, is going through a purple patch. Unbeaten on 92. Shreyas Iyer unbeaten on 94. As you can see, that partnership is flourishing. Just Adam Zampa, change of ends for him. Just a bit of a lull in terms of boundary hitting alongside. We've got Brad Haddin and Ravi Shastri.
Good afternoon, everyone. Maybe Australia see a little opportunity here. It's been 30 balls, since last boundary. Both batsmen closed in on 100. This sometimes is where you can just relax, you change your game a little bit, and that's where the mistake comes. So Australia got to be thinking about that and still thinking about getting wickets.
Yeah, is that the first boundary? The last 20 runs have been in singles, and then a boundary, and Shreyas Iyer moves to 98.
Yes, and credit to these batsmen, because the bowling has been good. Once the ball gets older, it doesn't quite come onto the bat, but they bided their time. They know there could be a shift in gears pretty soon. Both are nearing 100. If they reach their 100, once they get past it, I think you might just see that shift in gears. But an opportunity also for Australia when India look to go hard, try and break this partnership.
An opportunity there as well, just to bring your mid-off up and encourage the Indian batsmen to say, okay, if you want to bring your 100 up, play the big shot. Maybe that then will bring the wicket for Australia. They've got to still try to be proactive and find a way to get that wicket.
On 99, Shreyas Iyer. You can see the buzz around the ground, that anticipation, that expectation. Been a very good innings so far. Number 3 for Shreyas Iyer. After 11 innings, I'm pretty sure he's going to celebrate it. It's coming at a much needed time for him.
And it's a popular 100, let me assure you that. He's gone through a lot of frustration with a lot of back injuries. Then he was a certainty in the team, had to sit out for a long time, missed an IPL as well. And this will give him a lot of joy. Hands just cramping, and that's why you didn't see the full celebration, because his hands weren't just going up, but he'll be thrilled to bits. Fabulous innings, 100 of just 86.
Just the ease with which he has batted. Having been under pressure, a couple of failures, injury concerns, and just coming out and playing as if he was in great nick. That's why it's been a high-quality innings.
The high quality for me is the way he went about it from ball one. He looked like today he walked out like a man on a mission. He wanted to take the game on. He hit a boundary early over cover and just put his presence straight on the ground, and that there makes all this moment worth it. He's had a lot of injury concerns. He's been in and out of the team because of that, and look at that face there. That's what it means to play for your country.
And Ravi, everyone's going to say that it's a good headache to have, but it just adds to the complexities of selection.
Don't forget, before he got injured, he was a certainty in the side. His strike rate was good. He was consistent. He had to watch it from the outside. A lot of time in the NCA. Hats off to the NCA, because they have done a really good job in getting a lot of the players back on track. Previous Lakshman, who heads it, and his team must be given the credit. And when you see these guys back and doing well, I think as much as the dugout, it's people sitting there as well would be really happy.
Yeah, just think of the kind of batters that India have. Everybody getting into form at the right moment as the World Cup is approaching. KL Rahul has batted beautifully in Asia Cup. We've seen Ishan Kishan bat with a lot of maturity, new role for him assigned. Surya Kumar Yadav, and you know, everyone knows that he's got the X factor. So quite a job on hand for Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma. 8 runs of the over so far. Just a bit of an injury delay, cramp delay. 210 for 1.
BT calling.
That trip?
Bluetooth है बहन.
यही सही हमारे get a permanent address.
Uncle, get your nose out of my business. People all around giving gyan. All you gotta do is follow yourself. Follow yourself. Follow yourself. Fast Track Smart. Follow yourself.
Here's why you should opt for Toothseer aligners.
They're invisible, affordable, and comfortable.
Get your teeth aligned in just 6 to 8 months.
Download the Make O app and book your scan now.
भाई की मान बना पहचान. Fair and handsome करे dark spots कम. They long-lasting radiance. अब दुनिया तुम्हें पहचानेगी.
Off his 100, and he's having a great run, and headaches for Australia. Looking for that breakthrough, Sean Abbott.
Australia also have to see this as an opportunity. If you're out there in the field, you're Steve Smith as captain, we see a lot guys get to their milestone. We see them be a bit slow leading into this moment. Now he might just relax. There's still a long way to go in this game. So Steve Smith and his team have got to be thinking about how do we get the new batsman out, and maybe they just relax a little bit when they get the 3 figures, and that's when you can see the opening for Australia.
And think 2 wickets on that score. 215 for 3, 220 for 3. It's not going to be easy for the new man as well.
Who would you send in a situation like this? Say wicket falls, Ravi.
I'd be really tempted to send a left-hander and someone like Ishan Kishan just to get a mix. Not that Rahul is not playing well.
It doesn't look like he's padded up at the moment. I'm pretty sure most of these batters have their most of the gear around. Taken. He was cramping. He wasn't happy as soon as he got to his 100. And after such a fine innings, it's just a limp shot, just a tame catch. Back to the bowler, and it's Shreyas Gill who will be walking back to the pavilion.
You called it, Brad, and it often happens. Once you get 100, you just switch off for a little bit. And you could see he was cramping, just a loss in concentration. But full marks to Australia. They bowled well in this last half an hour, 40 minutes, and they've been rewarded with a wicket. But a fine innings from Shreyas Gill. This is a very good catch. Very quick to react and come up with the ball in 2 hands. Is taking a look.
He did everything right. He did everything right. But he still has to be in control, and hence the decision from the third umpire, Madana Gopal. And if Australia thought they had their man, no, it's not the case, because he had it in control. A bit of a Mitchell Starc moment from the Ashes. But this time it's Sean Abbott.
It's amazing. We've seen that twice in a couple of months from Australia. We've seen that with Mitchell Starc in the Ashes, and we know the controversy that created. And now Sean Abbott, he moved beautifully to his right, but he just used that ball to set himself to get up when he wasn't in complete control. So big, great effort to create the chance, but attention to detail, Australia just let them down a little bit there.
And the next one goes for 4. Insult to injury.
It's a 200 partnership now of 165 balls. It's hard to take that one as a captain. Not out. Next ball goes for 6. At least he's trying something here, Sean Abbott. Try a slow ball into the wicket. Help that on its way. Dangerous times now for the Australians with nothing to lose from Indian batsmen.
Yeah, they've got to watch out now. It's a second life here for Shreyas Gill.
High in the air, and this is taken very nicely by Matt Shot. So in the very same over, a lease of life, but going for the big one after hitting a 4, Shreyas Gill. And I'm pretty sure that this time the catch has been taken cleanly.
Very cleanly, in control. And the ball pointing towards the sky as he comes up and gets up. Make sure of that.
Very good catch there from Matthew Short. Look here, hands under the ball. Ball pointing to the sky. Great job there from Sean Abbott to finally get his man. It's a wonderful knock. Shreyas Gill now departs for 105. 2 for 216 India.
KL Rahul walking out for the second time in the same over. He walked out, was sent back because the decision went in favor of India, but this time wonderful numbers. He's going through a good run himself the last few innings, the way he batted in the Asia Cup, just shepherding the Indian team home in the first game. A very fine player. Six runs and a wicket off that over. 2-1-6 for 2. The highest second wicket partnerships in the one between Shreyas and Gill. Coming in this game, 200 runs. The first one, Dhawan and Kohli, was in 2016 at Canberra. So India going in with the preferred batting order, Ravi.
Australia to see this as an opportunity. You've got Gill on 96, you've got a new batsman and Cahill Rahul at the wicket. So I'd like to see Steve Smith be more attacking, bring his mid off and mid on up as he's doing now. Try to create that extra chance. As we said before, if we can put 2 and 3 wickets on that, all of a sudden you can slow India down for that back part of the game. But smart move here from Steve Smith, bringing another into the circle.
Yes, and Zampa, because 2 right-handers there. He knows this is an opportunity to just claw back into the contest. This will suit Australia.
No second invitation. He throws one up at him, and that's gone over, long gone. A great way to get off the mark.
Yes, nicely overpitched. And just hitting through the line, KL Rahul here. And very nice hit. This is not a big straight boundary. His eyes must have lit up when he saw that right in the slot.
Yeah, the last 3 deliveries he has faced, he's hit 2 for 6 just to finish off the game. Over, long off, and now the shot over, long on, and immediately mid on has been dropped back.
What was T. Smith? Yes, Cahill Rahul got one up on him there, but I like that he was thinking about that, bringing mid on up, making the batsman make a decision to do something he doesn't normally do early. I'd have been inclined to keep him up for a couple of more, just challenge the batsman a little bit more to see if he'll do it again, and maybe then that'll bring a wicket. Great shot, just be a little bit more brave and could find that breakthrough.
And also probably KL Rahul would have watched Shreyas Iyer the way he started, and he might be thinking it's a good way to start, going in there, being positive. I can hit a couple of sixes early on and push the opposition back again. Shubman Gill obviously waiting for his 100.
Yeah, good call by KL Rahul. There was nothing there. Sent back rightly.
Here's a wicket from Sean Abbott. Off pace ball. Very handy catch there by Matt Short in the deep. Great set of hands. That's twice he created an opportunity in that over.
Couldn't capitalise on it. It was a drag down, but just held up on the surface. 9 runs coming off that.
So I'm just gonna...
It's a high-scoring venue. The last time India played a ODI, 385 runs were scored. You had a 400-plus innings to 97. Shubman Gill make it 98.
Impressive thing today about Gill's batting is he's gone through different gears. Australia bowled well to him early. They got the length right. The fields were good, but all of a sudden when he's seen that moment to go, he took the game on, and as we've seen the last 5 or 10 overs, he's gone back again now. Seen a lot more batsmanship, but I'd imagine once he gets past that 100, we know the hunger he has to get big scores, but he's used different gears today, which has showed his class.
I suppose that's the maturity he's shown in the last 12 to 13 months, Ravi. You've obviously watched him from very close quarters when he came into the side. Yes, he's been around the likes of Virat and Rohit, who have done that in their own cricketing careers, and when he's the kind of purple patch he's in, that is the kind of maturity you want from a batter, isn't it? Look at assess the conditions, you know you're in good touch, and then capitalize.
No one works harder than him, and he's very passionate about the game. He's a quick learner, and he's hungry. He wants to learn, and I think the biggest difference is he's begun to understand his game. He knows he's the kind of player who can shift gears. He can up the ante at any stage. He can target bowlers, get that big over of 15 or 18 at any stage. So he's learned to pace his innings. And also what I like is obviously his ability to read the surface. He would know what's a good score on that is, and you know, what should be par for the course. But like I said, his ability to shift gears is he knows when he can do it.
Everybody spoke highly about him from the time he played under-19 cricket. The precocious talent has blossomed into one of the fine players we're getting to see in international cricket. He's had a wonderful time in talking about him working hard. Also, you can see the kind of small changes that he has made to make his game watertight. There once again, everyone, that buzz going up, that anticipation. Shubman Gill. He's on strike, so that'll have to wait.
One of the most impressive things I've witnessed about his game and seen him when he debuted in Australia to now is the way he goes up and down his gears. He doesn't get flustered by the situation. He knows how to control the tempo of a game. And for someone so young to control the tempo of the game, it's a great skill to have.
Also to be able to play the kind of cricketing shots that he has. He hasn't added any funky shots to his armoury. He backs his skill. Oh, quick single. David Warner with the underarm, the dive in. And the 5th 100 of Shubman Gill in the calendar year. 6th overall. And just keep churning them out, Shubman Gill. What a player this young man is.
Mentioned earlier, he's hungry. And he knows he's not finished yet. Well, this is again a top-class innings right from the beginning. He took his time early on, and he took his time just going through those through the 90s there.